I have a family and I love my family. 3 years ago, I bought a cake. 3 years ago, I read an article, and the article said that about connection with your family, with my family. Like, do you have a good connection with your family? And I thought, not really. So the article said that you can have a really much peaceful and happier life if you have a good connection with your family. I feel like this is a good idea. This is interesting. So I kept reading, and the article said you can have a good conversation with your family while you are eating, like a dinner. I thought, like, dinner? Okay, it's complicated. Maybe something easier. Oh, just eating pie or cake together with your family. I thought that's what I need. That's what, like, a cake, simple conversation, like build connection. Yes. So I thought, okay, bought a cake, come over to my parents' apartment. Amazing. Yes. Cool. And I did it. I bought a cake. I came over to my parents' apartment. My sister lived with them at that moment, and we started eating cake. I asked them, "How are you guys? How are you?" They said, "Good. How are you?" I said, "Great." And I tried to engage them in conversation, but it didn't work out. And after they finished cake, it didn't take much time to finish it. It's like 10 minutes. They just come back to their normal stuff. So I was like, okay, I expected it will take like hours of conversation. We will like close to each other, and it didn't. It wasn't like I expected. I come back home and I was really disappointed. I was like, wow, it wasn't how I expected. So what I did, I thought, like, okay, if it didn't work now, maybe I will try one more time. And I did it. I bought a cake, second cake. And I show up. I came over to my parents' apartment. And but this time, I told them about what all this about. I told them that it's not about cake. I came over not because I want to eat a cake. Cake is just cake. I want to talk about us. Like, I read an article, and they said that in order to have peaceful and happy life, you have to communicate with your family, to have a good conversation, have connection. And they said, okay, let's try. And we had an amazing conversation. I shared with them my ideas, what I wanted to do. They told me what I want to do. We talk about some goals and hopes and some expectations about the future. It was an amazing evening. It was so good. Yes? And I came back home and I was like so happy. It was amazing. It was so good, And then was third cake and fourth, and it wasn't sometimes as good as second time. Yes, it was perfect time. But my point is to have a conversation. It even wasn't a cake all the time. Sometimes it was watermelon. Yes? So, but to have a good conversation, really meaningful conversation, not just something, random. It was something what mattered for me, something what mattered for my family. And after a while, it's become much, much powerful. It makes sense, it matters. Yes. And I love this conversation. Sometimes it's not so long conversation. It can take sometimes 15 minutes. It's not about how much time, but how meaningful it is. Yes. And I wanted to share this with you because to feel connection and be loved, it's what we need. When we know that there's a family we have connection with, and we know they love us, and we love them. Yes, it's it feels so good. Yes. So guys, if you have a good connection, good conversation with your family, like, I'm really happy for you. It's like amazing. It's what everybody needs. But if you do not have as good connection, conversation with your family, you can buy your first cake. You can buy your first cake, come over to or invite your family and have this wonderful cake with your family. And and have that connection and share your love with your family. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a great time there. See you guys. See you in the next video.